local, your community, all morning long here on 1480 WHBC.
John Bozica, 1480 WHBC. We have the pleasure now of being joined on our video live stream and on 1480 by Cam Blair, the quarterback at Sandy Valley, and head coach Brian Gamble, who we bring into the show right now. Gentlemen, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having us on.
So COVID and football. Friday is finally the day that you get to take to the field and play a game that actually means something, that's not just a scrimmage. How does it feel to be in this position now for both of you?
I mean, for me, it's just every day is a blessing. Every day we're there just trying to, live in the moment, cherish the moment, especially with our class we have, just every day is a true blessing, just to be back at it with, compete with each other and be around each other and just to compete every day. We absolutely love it. Just love being out there every day.
Cam, your thoughts?
We're all seniors. We just won one game. We didn't care if it was 10, 5, 2. We just won one game, and now we're getting that one game and hope that extends to 6, more than 6 with playoffs. And we were just hoping for one game, and now we got that, so we just want to keep that rolling.
So, Cam, as you enter this year, obviously the expectations are really high for this team, and you guys played Kirtland last year, and that's how you ended the season. And I've talked to some people that say that you guys probably should have won that game. What kind of taste did that leave in the mouth to go up there and have the eventual Division V state champion on the ropes like that?
Oh, it was great. It just showed that we can do anything with our offense. They never saw an offense like that, and they didn't expect that. And our guys worked really hard after that. You can see it changed them. That game changed them, and we've just been working really hard to get back to that level we were at.
What about for you, Coach Gamble? How did that change the feeling coming to this year? Did it did it put a target on your back, or did it just show your guys that you could compete with that level? I
mean, for us, it just opened our eyes, I believe, to have the reigning state champions, 5-time state champions against the ropes, that shows that, we're able to compete with anyone in the state. And, just to put that in perspective and, just our guys put a lot of that taste in our mouth, use that as bulletin material, going in the off season, I think was huge for us, and to use that to our advantage. Again, just an eye-opening experience for our guys, just to see how close we really were. But again, it's we were close, but I mean, no cigar. With it, we didn't get the job done. But again, we know that we can hang with anyone, and we feel like we're in any ball game.
Coach Brian Gamble is my guest from Sandy Valley, along with senior quarterback now, Cam Blair. Coach Gamble, who else on the team this year are some of the standout performers? This is really a special senior class, isn't it?
It really is. I mean, we have out of our 9 seniors, we have 6 of them that are 4-year starters for us. Will be 4-year starters for us, and then an additional 2 more that are 3-year starters for us. So we have a lot of quarters, a lot of games. So we have a lot of our majority of our stuff. My first year as the head coach was this guy's freshman class. So these guys have been through it. Through our system now for all 4 years. And I mean, to name names, there's a lot of them. But You start with our captains, for example, obviously, Cameron, but, Demetrius Evans is pretty explosive on both sides of the football. Brady Russell, again, explosive, both sides of the football. And Luke German. Luke German's a very large tackle. You can't miss him. And he's going to help us out on maybe a little bit on both sides of the football. I mean, you have guys like Reese Franks, plays both sides of the football. You have some juniors that have really worked hard with Ben Petro and you have Ben Petro and you have Brock Smith, those guys, and you have Jared Drobny's another one that's played a lot of quarters on our defense. We have some guys that have played a significant time. Just to name a few, and I know there's a lot more out there with Randy Johnson and guys up front. The Ashton Lees, there's a lot of names of a lot of guys that have gotten a significant amount of playing time that's back this year.
Cam, as you enter this senior year, I mean, it seems like we've literally watched you grow up before our eyes. I remember doing a game at at East Canton when you were a freshman and there were all these expectations. How does it feel now to be a senior? How does that change your role? How does that change how you've approached this season?
You surely want to step up as a leader. You're 4 years older. You need to step up and lead the younger guys. When I was a freshman, I had great seniors. And then when I was a sophomore, I had great seniors. So I've always had great seniors, and that's one thing I wanted to be, was a great senior when I was that old.
When you do look at Sandy Valley history, I mean, I know, Cam, you are still in high school, but have you given yourself the chance to look back at what all it is that you have accomplished to this point? And if so, how does that make you feel to see those records go down the way that they have?
It's real humbling. I love seeing all the great people that have come through first, and then just following up behind them. It's just been a good fight, and I love chasing after them, and it's awesome.
So getting set for your first game, how does it feel to actually be going against another opponent that, as I said, is going to be meaningful? I mean, that has to be such a different taste than playing Tuslaw like you did last week in the scrimmage, right?
Yeah, for sure. This is the one that counts. This is where we start our season, start the 6-game season, and we want to go into playoffs and make a run in the playoffs. And it starts with Strasburg, and we're gonna take it 1 week at a time. Strasburg first, and worry about the rest later.
Coach Gamble, one of the things a lot of coaches have talked to me about, and we have just a couple more seconds here, but is that X's and O's this year don't mean as much as simply getting kids like Cam on the field. What are your thoughts on a statement like that, on coaches saying that? Do you agree with that thought?
I mean, for us, just getting to the game, let's just get to a game first. Let's you can have as many schemes and all that stuff, but when you got Jimmys and Joes out there and you're able to compete against other Jimmys and Joes, I think that's the most important thing, and we really like our Jimmys and Joes, but I tell you, that's the biggest thing for us, I believe, is just getting to the game and letting us compete. It's all the schemes and all that stuff. Sometimes you got to get out of your own way and let these guys just compete. Let these guys do what they've done and what they're built to do.
Cam, one more thought for you before I ask Coach one last thought too, but any college looks at this point, and if so, where are some of those coming from?
I got a few, some Morehead State, Ashland, Walsh, around there, but keeping everything open for now, and we'll start narrowing it down. After the season, really focus on that, because I just want to focus on my team now, and then we'll do all that stuff later.
Last thought for you, Coach, real quick here. Derek Philo told me a couple years ago, as I'm joined by Coach Brian Gamble from Sandy Valley and quarterback Cameron Blair. He said that he ran into you at the Massillon-Hoban State Championship game and said, "Isn't this atmosphere awesome?" And you said, "Just wait until we're here in 2 years." Well, it's 2 years later, and here you guys sit. And I know that game might not be played there, but does that feel like a realistic goal this year with the kids that you have?
We had that conversation. We do. I mean, our goals are lofty. In fact, our goals are the ultimate goals. Our ultimate goals is to win, at your final game. And for us, that final game, now that everybody's in the playoffs, is to win a state championship. That's our ultimate goal, and we're comfortable with saying that. Now, again, getting there is, it's something that's never been done here, but it's something that we set those goals for, and the expectations and the bars that high. But we're comfortable with talking about it, and now we got to put the work in for it.
Coach Brian Gamble of Sandy Valley, senior Cameron Blair, quarterback. I wish you guys both the best of luck this year, and we look forward to seeing you guys down the line, okay?
Appreciate you having us on, sir.
Thank you.
Absolutely. We'll take a break. We'll come back, and we will talk with David Pepper, Ohio Democratic Party chair, right after this.
1480 WHBC is your school information station. Go to WHBC.com for the latest. Your school information station is 1480 WHBC.
It's Kenny and JT.
Coming up today at 3 on the Kenny and JT Show, it is our 2020 Pandemic High School Football Coaches Preview Show. Woo, that's a mouthful. We've got some great guests though lined up for you. McKinley head coach Marcus Watley, Jeff Lindesmith, the head coach at Central, Nate Moore, Massillon's head coach, Tim Budd, Jackson's head coach, Dan DeGeorge is going to join us from Lake John Pazico to preview the season and much more. Don't miss it today at 3.
It's the Kenny and JT Show, powered by Paramount Elite ICS on WHBC.
I'm Tyler